monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Coming at you live from the 93.7 The Ticket studio. From the heart of Lincoln, America, this is What's Next 24. With the authors of Next 24, Michael Worrell and Sherry Tills.
All right, welcome in. Happy Sunday. What's next? 24. Harrison earns the ones and twos. We got the hosts as always, Mike and Sherry in studio. If you guys want to join in, 402-464-5685, Facebook, YouTube, XL, Channel 961. All great ways to put a face to the voice. With that being said, we'll throw it over to the host. We got, as always, Mike and Sherry.
Good morning, Lincoln. Good morning, Harrison. We've had a couple repeats the past couple weeks, a few bumps in the road, but all good. Everybody's recovered and getting back into the swing of things, and we're glad to be back in the station. And we have an amazing guest today. We're so excited about this, and I'm excited because we facilitate a lot of Lincoln people, which I love Lincoln, and I grew up here part of my time. But I'm glad when we can facilitate some Omaha people, and we've got an amazing Omaha person, Mike, here that we just can't wait to jump in and find out his story.
Well, I'm really excited today as well, Sherry, especially since for why we've been out for the past couple of weeks. Old Mikey boy had to have a little surgery taken care of. A little called what do they call that? What kind of hernia was it?
Okay, for all you medical people and my friends at Lincoln Surgical Group where I work, he had a recurrent umbilical hernia.
Yes, and I only bring that up because if you men think they say it's common, but it still hurts.
But he's a guy, so you know.
So anyway, it's just so back to be back down here in Lincoln this morning. We've got a special guest we want to introduce. We're going to introduce Willis Martin, who's a visionary CEO of you pronounce it One Love?
Yeah.
One Love in Omaha. It's a dynamic organization rooted with purpose and empowerment in the community of transformation. It's known for unwavering commitment to uplifting and underserved voices and creating pathways for growth. Well, it's good to see you. So thank you for being here on a short notice.
Thank you, Mike, for inviting us.
So early.
Yeah, and early. You've driven down here today, like we did, of course, from Omaha. So we just appreciate it so much because Belinda Hagan, we want to thank you too.
Thanks, Belinda.
Yep, for referring us. Well, let's jump in. This is exciting. You've got a great organization that you've been developing, but let's talk about you first. Okay. Tell us about your early years. Tell you where you're from, and give us the history.
Well, originally I was born and raised in Erie, Pennsylvania, one of our Great Lakes. And also I graduated from college at Pittsburgh University, and I joined the service short after.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Tell us what life was like growing up in Pennsylvania.
Well, Pennsylvania, Erie's a small town, yes, we have the peninsula there and the Great Lakes and everything like that, but it was real home, it's home to me. I never thought of it as a tourist state or a city or anything like that, but me and my family, we grew up there, and real humble beginnings, but
yeah, really, really humble. And what was in terms of schooling? What were your interests in school, high school, college?
Yeah, well, I actually graduated from a performing arts school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, where I was a tenor, vocalist, and everything else. Had high hopes of becoming a singer, a professional singer in that lies. But I don't know. I guess lost interest in becoming a superstar because it was so hard,
Yeah.
to get to break into that industry. But I always scored high in math and science, so I thought business would be a good opportunity for me to focus my studies on. And I went to Pittsburgh to go to college there.
Wow. Well, tell us a little bit about the singing. Most men are a little scared to sing. Now, what do you sing? What's your forte?
Well, I grew up in the church where I sung gospel most of my life and anything else like that. But as I got older, I guess I got into more R&B and a little country.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it was very diverse. I was very diverse.
Well, that's fantastic. That's wonderful to hear. Who were some of your mentors growing up?
Well, my biggest mentor was my brother. He was the one who got my family interested in singing, me and my sister. And he's just always had a knack for it, and then me not even thinking that I had a voice, being the youngest of four. I was thinking, okay, it's just something to do and everything else, to spend time with my big brother and big sister. And it was just, I don't know. I think after earlier years, I saw it more as a task than something to do, for fun and so forth. So, I mean, he made us practice. We had to be ready for anything. So, yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, congratulations on that. I wish I could sing a tune. Maybe I can carry it in a bucket, but that's about it. So then you went on to the military.
Yes, after graduating, I was working for a melon bank at the time, and after I received my degree, I wanted to go into that business aspect of banking and so forth, but it didn't work out. It was still hard to climb up, the ladder and everything else. I was like, I've been working for 2 years, and I got my degree, and I got my, my experience working in this bank and everything else, but it was still hard, to climb that.
It is for many people. That's part of the reason why we are doing this type of show. Sherry and I, we wrote a book called Next 24. It's called Discovering Your Happiness and True Joy While You Create a Legacy. But the book's really just in terms of just the things that her and I have gone through in life, disappointments in life, the roadblocks that we're not well prepared for. Sounds like maybe you kind of ran into that too. We find this to be a common theme for people. Did you notice that when you were going through some difficult times, or it's hard to go the crevice? Did you get discouraged? Did things you weren't sure where you were going to do next kind of ever drift
very
in life?
So because when you were younger and your parents say you could be whatever you want to be, just study hard and get good grades and so forth, and I did all that, and then when I actually went out into the workforce, I found it to be a little bit more difficult.
Can you describe what was difficult? What did you find was difficult?
Well, when you have a degree, and a lot of us out there, when we have our degrees, we go in straight after high school, so we have these ambitions and these dreams and hopes and stuff, and then we go into college, and then it's hard enough to find a major that you're truly interested in and that you love, and then when you find that, you're thinking, okay, this is what I want to do, but life has different avenues for you, because I've never thought that I would have joined the military. Not in my earlier years, no, that wasn't even an option.
What prompted you to join the military?
Well, before I went to college, I was a very young father and everything else, so I wanted to make sure that I would be able to support my son. That was the top priority for me, to be able to support my son, and also I wanted to, I guess, make good money.
Right.
Yeah. What influenced you to did someone influence? How did it come about? Was someone a friend or just a recruiter? How did you decide what to do?
Well, while I was getting my studies and everything else, I went to the military sciences, which is the JORTC program and everything else. So they prepared me for the military, but I thought it was just another science class. I could take, an elective and everything else to get me, to prepare me for the world, because it's great structure. It teaches you discipline and so forth. But I've never thought that I would actually go in. I'm like, okay, I'll just get this under my belt and everything else, and use this as a good tool to navigate my way through the life, basically, and everything else. And when I actually graduated, I was thinking, okay, I've been working at this bank for 2 years and everything else, so I'll just go there and apply for these different positions. And because I was under the impression that they would hire me before they would hire somebody outside, because I would be an internal hire, but that didn't work out, like I said. And then I was always already had prior knowledge of the military and so forth. So I just went down to the MEP station.
How long were you in the military?
22 years active and 3 years reserve.
So you're a lifer. You retired.
That's what's amazing. Now, you could have just done your 4 years or whatever it may be, but you continued. Tell us about the experience. Where did you go? Where did you travel?
After the MEP station in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I went to basic training in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And after that, I decided to be in the medical corps.
Oh, awesome. I'm medical. I'm a nurse.
Okay, yes.
Awesome.
After a medic, I became what is that? I think they call it patient administration.
Mhm.
So I left the direct care and went into the paperwork side of things and everything else. Thought that would be a little bit more easier, but it wasn't. You
Mhm.
know, whenever you're dealing with somebody's life, it's always, taken seriously.
Mhm.
So we don't want any mishaps or, you getting the wrong patient and so forth. So I had to always take my job seriously and be organized and, cross your T's, dot your I's and so forth. But I just, like I said, when I even joined the Army, they asked me, why do you want to join the Army? And I always said, well, I always wanted to travel, and see the world and everything like that. And they looked at me like, okay, yeah, you will get a chance to do that. And they never lied. Yes, I got a chance to travel. I mean, I've been to Germany, South Korea,
Oh my.
Italy, and I was stationed a little time over there in Seattle, Washington, and what is it? At Augusta, Georgia,
Okay.
down there, and Fort Riley, Kansas, where I retired.
You retired.
Wow.
So what was the journey after the military? Where'd you go then?
It was rough because people they I know we're supposed to save for retirement and always be prepared for retirement, but life's little bumps in the road. Like I said, when I thought that I was after I graduated, I thought I was gonna go into banking. No. I joined the service and went into the medical corps. I got married in 1999, to my childhood sweetheart and everything else. We had to
Awesome.
elope, and everybody think people don't elope anymore, but we actually had to elope because I was in the Army at that
Oh yeah.
time, 1999, and so
And they
we,
give you about 5 minutes personal time, don't they?
yes, only had a weekend to plan this, and it was over the Martin Luther King holiday, so everything was closed in Erie. So we had to travel up to Canada, actually.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
So we went past Niagara Falls and went into Ontario, Canada, where we got married and so forth. And I had to be back the next day, back to Fort Gordon, Georgia, where I was stationed at the time to report for duty. Yeah.
Wow.
So it
Wow.
was
What in your view now, looking back, what were some of the lessons you felt the military gave you?
to always be prepared. That's the one thing. You never know where you're going to land at and what materials and resources you're going to need in that particular place.
Mhm.
So I've always been very resourceful in that when like you said earlier, with Belinda reaching out to the resources that are in our community and at my disposal and utilizing them at the best of my ability.
Well, tell us then, how was the journey? How did you land in Omaha, Nebraska?
Okay. Like I said earlier, I retired in Fort Riley, Kansas, which is located in Junction City, Kansas. And one of my soldiers, he was living here at the time in Omaha, Nebraska, and he had came up for Thanksgiving dinner to invite me to his wedding in December. And I was like, what? You drove all the way down here to invite me to your wedding? And he was like, yeah, I guess I had made a big impact on him, while we were
Wow.
stationed together and so forth. So he was like, yeah, I would really like for you to come to my wedding. And so I came to his wedding, which was December the 3rd, 2016. And it was a real eye opener, from being in the military and from them telling you where to go from duty station to duty station to me being retired and not knowing what life was going to hold in the future, because I guess right now I have to do a little backstory about life throwing you those curveballs and so forth. I was married in 1999, as I stated, but unfortunately, my wife, Angie, she passed away in 2006.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So yeah, all my plans for retirement, that house down in Florida that we were paying on and all this stuff, it threw me, and me being a father, and at that time I had my son and my daughter, to take care of and so forth.
Mhm.
And I was stationed in Germany, of all places, to be stationed at when you get a phone call saying that your wife is in the hospital and that you have to get back to the States. I think that was one of the longest flights I ever took in my life.
Oh, I imagine.
To come back to the States and then drive directly from the airport to the hospital where they're telling you that your wife is on life support and, they're not knowing if she's going to make it. And me having to be strong, not only for my wife, but for my children. It was a very difficult time because,
Well, if I may ask, because you talked about the church and so forth, did you rely quite heavily on your faith? How did you get through this time?
Yes, my faith has always been strong and a positive resource in my life because, as I said, I grew up in the church, singing in the church and so forth. And a lot of those times when I was deployed, because I was deployed 7 times, believe it or not, through that 22 years active duty, I was deployed 7 times. And a lot of times, I didn't think I was going to come back home, so the only thing that I could do at those times is pray. And so I've always given honor and praises to my higher power. And as I found out earlier in life that more people have more than just one higher power, but I found, my higher power, God, to be, very instrumental in my life.
Well, let's kind of pivot just a little bit. When did One Love? What planted the seed? When did this first come about?
Okay, One Love. While I was still active duty in Kansas, they had a lot of Relay for Life and Polar Bear Plunge for the Special Olympics and so forth like that. And I've always taught my children to always give back, and so those were things we used to do together as a family to give back. We used to go and support the Special Olympics and
bless your
Relay for
heart.
Life and, all these different.
I had a special
fundraisers.
needs daughter, so all of those things are so near and dear to my heart. And God bless you for just stepping up and taking part in that, raising money for that kind of thing.
It was really rough because I guess I was raising money for the Special Olympics, and they were talking about the Polar Bear Plunge and all this stuff. And just
That
one of
one
the
is
ladies,
difficult.
yes, it is. It's very difficult. And now I wouldn't even be able to go out there in the cold water or anything like that. But she had asked me, what are you doing this weekend? And I'm thinking to myself, what, okay, we're raising money and so forth. She said, yeah, we appreciate the money and stuff, but what about your time? And I was thinking, what, because volunteering and all that stuff, we have always raised money and, shared awareness of these different campaigns, but I had never shared my time because I knew that the military came first. And if they told me I had to work that weekend or I had to leave, I had to leave. So I never devoted my time. So once I retired and all I had was time, I said, okay, let me get out here. And now I can devote my time to the community and not only just raising money or getting the word out there about these different campaigns and contributions, but I could give my time.
How did you go about creating One Love? What the background, the business side of it? You have a business banking degree, military degree. Because we talked on the phone a little bit, I imagine it was a little more difficult than you thought, just structuring this, putting it together.
Very difficult. Okay. So we've always, I've always believed that the strongest thing here on earth is love. So I've always dedicated everything to love. And then I understood as I got older that there are different types of love, but I think that all love is universal. So I've always just said, this is unconditional love, I'm giving this in the name of love, and so forth like that. But then I started thinking about the different types of love. And I said, well, really, there's only one love. And I think that comes from my higher power, and so I've always said one love, this donation is coming in the name of One Love. So I've had the name, for a while and everything else. When I give donations and wanted to be anonymous, this donation, I'm just giving this straight from the heart. No recognition or anything like that, just giving just to give back,
With that, we need to take a break real quick. We'll come back with Will Smart in a moment. We'll talk more about One Love and what it's doing today.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
When the clock strikes 0 after every Nebraska football game, there's only one place to go for instant coverage. Tune in for the Husker After Party Postgame Show on 93.7 The Ticket for each game, win or lose. Call in with all your takes or text the show at 464-5685 and hear quotes from the players and coaches too. It's the Husker After Party Postgame Show, sponsored by Anderson Ford and Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
After a long, hot summer, are you ready for fall? What about your home? Is your heating system ready for cooler temperatures ahead? Call Bryant for your fall heating check. No matter what brand of equipment you own, Bryant's trained technicians will thoroughly clean and inspect your furnace or heat pump to make sure you stay warm, safe, and comfortable. Call today to schedule your home heating check. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Do you want boots that actually feel good on your feet? Meindl delivers premium German-engineered comfort, brought to you right here from Nebraska. Built tough for trails, fields, and everyday wear, and backed by Meindl's Comfort Promise, so you can try them on with confidence. Use promo code THETICKET at MeindlUSA.com, spelled MEINDL, for free shipping. That's MeindlUSA.com. Meindl, comfort you have to feel to believe.
Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer.
Mmm.
Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com. If you've been affected by recent storms or need an affordable roofing solution, it's time to call Meadowlark Exteriors. They offer premium upgrades on new styles in both roofing and siding for residential or commercial projects. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
Next 24 from the 93.7 The Ticket Studio with the authors of Next 24, Michael Worrell and Sherry Tills.
All right, welcome in segment number 2. What's next? 24. Harrison Arens on the ones and twos. We've got the host as always, Mike and Sherry in studio, and along with guest Willis Martin here today as well. You guys can still join in, starting him in text line, and also we do got NFL on the brick and mortar later. So again, download the Ticket app to keep it local before we get to that point.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back with Willis Martin, CEO of One Love in Omaha, a nonprofit organization. Willis, I want to go through real quick. Harrison, can you bring up the website to this organization's site? I want you to see this. Willis, right now, in terms of you yourself, the CEO, I see you also on here. You've got a couple other people working with you. Who's your team? Mention your team.
Yes. Okay. My team, COO. Of course, I'm the CEO, but the COO, our Chief Operating Officer, is Tashar Rogues. I hope I pronounced that right and everything else. He's great. I mean, he helps me with all my operating stuff because I'm not that tech savvy and all that. Like Harrison is over here.
Harrison's real good.
So grateful for Harrison.
I couldn't do it, so he helps me out with that and everything else. And then I have Rashard Strongs, who is my CFO. Keeps track of the money, makes sure all the money is going where it's supposed to go, and dotting our I's, making sure that we're in compliance with the internal.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm so impressed by this website. If people can really take a look at this, I'd like the audience to really, if you're out there looking for assistance, need assistance, or knowing someone who does this website, when you go to this, I'm amazed. Let me just read some of this to you when I look at this. The services you offer: veteran services, reemployment assistance, veteran housing assistance, veteran addiction services, emergency family services, emergency rental assistance, emergency utility assistance, emergency food services, child care support, emergency diaper and clothing, education services, employment assistance, job readiness, and there's more. That's amazing.
Yeah, but the only way we can do it, Mike, is with the help of the community.
Yes.
Because like I was just explaining to Sharon, a lot of the people out there, they don't know that these resources are already available in our community.
Yes.
So once they call me up, I like to think of myself as a liaison.
Yes.
And I will explain to them, okay, you can call here or go to this pantry at this church and so forth. So we have the help of the community. And I'm so glad that we already have a lot of these resources already available.
For people who are listening, how does the process work? How do they find you? And once they do, how does this work?
Okay. Most people, they find me on social media, which I said I am not really, but we could be found on Instagram, and we have a Facebook page and so forth. But if they do go to our website, everything else, which is very confusing because a lot of people will say, the love or the one love and all so forth, but
Yes.
it's just
Sure.
the and then the number one OVE.com, and you'll get us and everything else. But what we do is, okay, they'll contact us. They'll either by emailing us or texting us, because our phone number is also on the website and so forth. And they'll tell us what our needs are, and we'll tell them how we can help them.
How do you direct them?
Well, like I said, my team, we have other teams below us and stuff like that. I like to call us our pillars and so forth. We got a help committee or a help team, and we got a hope team, and then we have a humanities team, and we split it up in that fashion and everything else. So if you call for help, our hope team will get that, and they'll make sure you get to the right resources.
Well, and that's the thing too that I see, and I see this a lot on social media, especially. I belong to a couple pages that are moms,
Oh.
and yeah, and West Omaha Moms in the Know and a couple others. But I mean, constantly, it's these women on there going, "Okay, my husband just left me. I got 3 kids. I don't know how I'm going to feed them. What do I do? Where do I go?" Just all of these different issues that it's heartbreaking. And, people, I think, just, Joe Q Public needs to familiarize themselves with some of the things that organizations like you do so they know, you know, where to direct them to. Say, hey, call this place because I've heard that they can help you with clothing or they can direct you to somewhere that does that. I have another place I want to hook you up with. It's called Victory Writing Academy with your military people you deal with maritally, and I'm sure a lot of it is PTSD issues.
Yes.
And these friends of mine run it's horses and it's therapeutic writing for first responders and military people that are really struggling with PTSD, and they're seeing just amazing results with this.
Yes, we do suffer that in our veteran community. Unfortunately, I got also diagnosed with PTSD in 2018 when I went to the VA and so forth. But just not to get, but if there's a mother out there that needs help with kids and that, the Lydia House in Omaha, most definitely.
We did classes at Lydia House on our book, and let me tell you what, I cannot say enough good about the Lydia House for women and children.
Always.
Harrison, would you be able to pull up that website one more time?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, I wanted to show the list of you partner.
Yeah.
There's some partnerships that you might see on here. I just want to bring that real quick if you can. Teammates is one of them. Open Door Mission is another.
Yeah.
If you go down, you'll find partnerships. Just want to show that there's a lot of partnerships and things. How do you do this? I really enjoyed seeing this, that partnering, teamwork, networking.
Was as I was explaining, Sharon, when we was just talking during the break, a lot of these community resources are already out there and they're available and so forth. Like for the Relay for Life, we have the American Cancer Association out there already, and you can get in touch with them and they will get you in touch with the local person or business or organization that is hosting that. And a lot of times we help each other out. They'll help me out with what I need and I'll help them out with what they need and everything else. And we'll come together and help our community.
How long now has your organization been up and running?
Well, since 2014, when I graduated, when I retired from the military in Fort Riley, we was located there down in Junction City, Kansas. But when I moved up here, I found myself, it's a new place and everything else, but I was out there still trying to help people on a one-on-one basis and so forth. But in 2025, this year of March, we finally just gathered enough money and resources to actually start it here in Omaha.
So now in 2025, 2026, what do you need most now? How can the community help? What do you need from us?
Okay, we always need like a partnerships and so forth. So we, in any way, shape, or form, if we can help you and you can help us out. Always
you mentioned sponsorships, right? You're looking primarily. You're looking for some sponsorships.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
Okay, the sponsorship is we hope to get like subscriptions, monthly. What is it? Donations or promises or whatever they call it and
Mhm.
stuff to just support us, because it's really hard to start a nonprofit and then to keep it running without that financial support.
Well, I
and
think
help.
it would be hard. I mean, people will give, but it might just be a one-time give. But this is something, what you do is something that's continuous every week, every month of every year.
Yeah.
And, those one-time gifts are great, but it's great when you can count on, okay, I'll give you $30 a month or $50 a month for the next 12 months.
But every little bit helps, doesn't it?
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
absolutely.
But I like the way you talk and
Yeah.
sharing, because that's also what Belinda was telling me and so forth. If we can get those monies tied down, then we would know
Yeah.
how to project the money over our fiscal year.
Absolutely. And how and what's the word I'm looking for? But what things you can offer to people, and you can offer it knowing solidly that we have the financial backing to offer this. I really think people nowadays, they think nonprofit and they think you've just got this endless supply of money and you can do this, okay, well, they're a nonprofit, let me contact them. Well, you might be in a position where you don't have the money
That's
to
true.
say, you know what, right now our funds are low, but we'll refer you to somebody else or stay in touch with us.
Yeah,
That kind of
Willis, real
thing.
quick before we go on a break soon, do you have any particular stories you can share? A success story?
Just recent one. There was a lady. We just did the relay for life, and she was a cancer survivor, breast cancer and everything else. And she was out there with her daughter, who's a caregiver, and her daughter was telling me that her mother, the background story and everything. And I just found it courageous for her to actually go through that with her mom. But I also know that there's a lot of people out there that go through this alone. And I was heartbroken by that, but I was very moved by the fact that she actually, took the time out to care for her mom, to be there for her mom and everything else. Now, I asked her if she would like to give a testimony or so forth, on camera, but she really didn't want to. And this is what I'm finding out now, that content, with social media, everybody want content. And I'm thinking, okay, I was just doing it just to do it. Yeah, but you need to do it. You need to take more pictures. You need to be out there. You need to come on the radio. You need these things for order to reach more people and so forth. But that was a great touching story.
Well, let me ask you, if we can do it real quick before break again. How has this changed you?
Me, I would want to say like I said, I grew up in a family that always talked about giving back, the community and everything else like that. So I guess it makes me feel good, to give back and everything else, to get outside of myself, to know that I'm not the center of this universe, and to also believe in the fact that we can't do it alone. We need to help our community just as much as our community helps us.
Oh, well, I love the words that you have under your website. It's love, hope, and community.
Yes.
That is excellent. Oh, Harrison's giving us the break. So we'll take a break and we'll come right back and we'll be more with Willis Martin in just a minute.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers. Are your feet just killing you and you feel like all hope is lost? Say goodbye to discomfort and hello to pain relief at Brown's Shoe Fit. They offer expert advice along with high-quality products to help you find the right solution tailored to your specific needs. Need a different width? Not a problem. Brown's carries a wide range of widths in store. Brown's Shoe Fit on 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Hey Husker fans, Max 10 is turning up the excitement this season. They're giving away a pair of Husker volleyball tickets, and every time you tan, you're entered to win. Experience the 2025 season tour featuring high-pressure tanning, rejuvenating red light therapy, and flawless spray tanning, all for just $20.25. Look good, feel amazing, and cheer on the Lady Huskers in style. Max Tan. Take it to the max.
Looking for someone to clean out your gutters or aerate your yard this fall? Call Isaac at Woida Outdoor Solutions today at 402-607-9154. Get your gutters cleaned today with a phone call to Woida Outdoor Solutions at 402-607-9154.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Hey guys, it's Monet here with The Night Before. Why have you not stopped in lately to see me? If you haven't been to The Night Before in a while, you're missing out. Up to 20 beautiful ladies each night. Newly remodeled bar. Oh, and we now have a 12-foot video wall to watch all the big games on. Come watch a game at The Night Before. Mention this ad and your first beer is $1. Check us out on Instagram at The Night Before Lounge. Hope to see you soon. Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters, and we're all about equipping the modern farmer. Our team is Nebraska's go-to for precision planting, SurePoint liquid systems, green eye spot spray, and more. So whether you're considering an equipment upgrade, adding new tech, or just need a trained eye to service what you have, check us out. Creep on us at BlakeFarmOutfitters.com and get connected with our team of experts. We're excited to help you find what's next. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Farmers know it all starts with the soil. At Carbon Connections, they're helping you unlock its full potential. Their high-quality humic acid improves nutrient uptake, boosts root development, and enhances soil structure, so your crops get more from every acre. But it doesn't stop there. With a full lineup of crop protection products, they help you reduce synthetic inputs while protecting yields and profits. Smarter inputs, healthier soils, better returns. It's time to grow more naturally. Visit Carbon Connections on Facebook or call them today at 402-947-1476 to learn how they can help your farm thrive. Carbon Connections, unlocking your potential.
Nebraska Lottery.
Do you have a new lotto game called Nebraska Pick 4?
Yes, sir. It costs just $1 to play. There's a $6,000 top prize with drawings every day, and you can choose from 6 different bet types.
Kind of like Nebraska Pick 3 with a bigger jackpot and more bet options?
Yes, sir. Any other questions I can answer?
Yeah, I misplaced my phone. Do you know where it is?
You're using it.
Ah, so I am. You lottery people know everything.
Straight bet top prize odds 1 in 10,000.
Back to What's Next 24 from the 93.7 The Ticket studio with the authors of Next 24, Michael Worrell and Sherry Tills.
All right, welcome back in. Harrison Arens on the 1s and 2s, segment number 3. If you guys want to join in, Starter Heyman text line as always. You can also hop in on the streams. We do got NFL coming up 8:15 because we do got a game across the pond today, Vikings Steelers. So if you guys want to tune into the ticket, make sure to download the ticket app or hop on the streams come 8:15.
Wow, a game across the pond. Well, that ought to be good today.
And
early morning.
And his Steelers. His Steelers.
Oh, that's right.
playing.
And he's a big Steelers fan. Well, Mr. Martin, this has been a great show today. I appreciate you coming down here today in such short notice. I love the website, the One Love, and how it and the love, hope, and community. When it seems like in the news lately, there has been so much chaos. There's been so much negativity. There's been so much trauma.
Division.
In the last couple the month of September has been difficult for me, just watching the news, the impact of things that you see. Yet you are promoting love and hope and community. Congratulations. Thank you for that. That is so needed and so wonderful. What's the future plan for your organization? What's the hope and dream and goals?
My future plan is, like I said, we registered back in March and everything else. So we are state registered and everything else, but we want to go federal. We want to do this federal. So I know that there's, right now we're registered, I guess, in Kansas and now in Nebraska, and I want to go further and,
Excellent.
spread love, I guess.
Oh, good for you, though.
If a person in need needs to get a hold of you or somebody who is interested in wanting to sponsor you, how is the best way to contact you?
My cell phone is with me all the time, and they always tell me, do not put that out in the air because then you're going to get all these phone calls coming directly to your cell phone. But if you can't get us by the website and everything else, the number one OVE.com and so forth and everything else. And I will just say this, then you can reach us always by the phone, and that would be 402-709-0436.
What's going on in the next 90 days? Any thing you're focused on? Any activities? Sponsor? What's going on?
We have breast cancer month coming up in October and stuff. That'll be the majority of our work is going on, doing that and everything else. But also, Belinda was just telling me that what is this, domestic violence awareness?
Yes.
Domestic violence awareness?
Yes.
Yes. And we just had an incident here in the area.
Yeah.
Very
trouble.
scary.
Yeah,
Very
I
scary.
know. And she had also I guess pointed out a fourth pillar that we haven't even thought about and everything else. While I was talking to Belinda and stuff, she was saying, she loved the fact that we're out there to help and give hope and show humanity. But what about the healing process?
Oh, very good. Oh, very good.
She threw a curveball at me, and I was like, the healing.
Belinda's very
that's
good.
very important.
Well-rounded area.
Let me tell you. Yes.
Well, real quick, change gears. Did you go down the Bud Crawford parade yesterday?
No, I could not make it down there. I'm terrified of traffic doing those things and everything else, but I was real proud of him. I know, like I said, the community and everything else support him and everything else, and he did us proud. I was very touched by how he handled himself with
very
such
humble.
dignity and everything. I was
He
just
did.
like, wow.
Very much so. Was he 48-0? If I'm saying that
Yeah,
record
48-0.
right, Harrison?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had a great parade yesterday. I saw where I believe the governor was up there and he spoke with the press. That was quite a tribute.
That's great.
So that's exciting. We're coming out at the end of the show. We'd like to do what we like to do, Willis, is turn the mic over to you. You get to say anything that you would like to share. Closing out the show. What would you like to say to the community?
To the community. Tell them what you
Okay.
want to say.
Well, first, I would love to thank you guys for hosting me this morning and everything else. And also, the Lincoln area, Omaha, what is it? We have a lot of different areas around here.
Well, even the small
Blair,
towns.
Yeah,
You know?
Blair and
Council
what is
Bluffs,
it? Eagles, yeah, all that. That there is hope out here. I know sometimes it seems hopeless. Sometimes it seems like nobody's out there to give you a helping hand when you need it and stuff. And sometimes we as a community lose sight of our humanity. But I would just like for everybody to remember that we cannot make it without each other.
Without each other.
Sometimes you feel like you can do it all alone, but you cannot. It's just impossible.
Oh, I know. We noticed that too. And as we wrote our book, that's what that was actually our theme. Is we've got to pull together. We've got to get back to where we share and speak within community. Mr. Martin, thank you again. Appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
You know what to say. I hear the music in the background. Sherry, close us out.
Once again, you know what? I just have to say we are so thankful that we have this opportunity at this radio station. And if you haven't been listening, if you haven't been watching on YouTube, do it. Do it. Do
Yep.
it.
Thank you, DP. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you,
Harrison, thank you.
Thank you, Harrison.
Have a great day. Go Steelers.
All right.
This is Rick Heyman with Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Sartor Heyman is celebrating 120 years, and you could win big. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for your chance to win a $120 gift certificate every week.
That's right. We're giving away $120 every week as a thank you for being part of our story. Don't miss your chance to treat yourself. Follow Sartor Hamann Jewelers today. Celebrating 120 years. Sartor Hamann, when only the best will do.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store, is ready for the fall season. Stop by today to see the newest arrivals in casual and sportswear from Johnny O, Seven Diamonds, Mavi, Task, Luciano Visconti, Scott Barber, and many more. M Suits Clothiers, 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay,